What's up, everybody? This is your boy X-Man 1991. Happy Hump Day. Coming to you back again with another video. Signing on. I carry this year. December is here. I know y'all can't wait for part 3 of my Let's Play of Looney Tunes Back in Action, but before we get into that, welcome back to another edition of my TV schedule reviews. I'm taking you back to 20 years ago, to the most underrated era of Cartoon Network, which was the City era. We're going to review the Saturday, December 17, 2005 schedule of Cartoon Network. So without further ado, let's find it. And right here. We're going to compare the December 17, 2005 schedule of Cartoon Network to the December 17, 2025 schedule of Cartoon Network. And let me know, which schedule do y'all think was the best? And remember, during the City era on Friday nights, Cartoon Network would go past midnight. Adult Swim would air every day except for Fridays. I miss those days when Adult Swim would air for 6 hours from 11 to 6, or 7 hours from 10 to 6. Or from where I live, Saturdays it would air from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. And Sunday through Thursday, it would air from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Anyway, they did have a few Christmas specials that aired during the Fridays block. Let me see if I'm correct. See if I'm right. Yep, they sure did. They did air some Christmas specials during the Fridays block. So anyway, so December 17, 2005, starting at midnight, we have Naruto. 12:30, the Christmas episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 1 a.m., the Christmas episode of Codename Kids Next Door. 1:30, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. 2 to 3 a.m., Billy and Mandy Save Christmas. 2:53, Dexter's Laboratory, Dexter vs. Santa's Claus. I'm sorry to say this, but this has to be one of the worst Dexter's Laboratory episodes ever. That's just my opinion. Dexter vs. Santa's Claus. That was one of the worst, not only one of the worst Dexter's Laboratory episodes, but one of the worst Christmas specials ever. 3 a.m., Ed, Edd and Eddy's Jingle, Jingle, Jangle. 3:30 to 4:30, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. 4:30 a.m., The Powerpuff Girls. 5 a.m., Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. 5:30, a new episode of Yu Yu Hakusho. 6 a.m., the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 6:30, Ed, Edd and Eddy. 7 a.m., Atomic Betty. 7:30, Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. 8 to 9, the Cartoon Top 5. 9 to 10 a.m., Codename Kids Next Door. 10 a.m., Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 10:30, Camp Lazlo. 11 to noon, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. 12 noon, Teen Titans. 12:30, The Life and Times of Juniper Lee. 1 p.m., Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. 1:30, A Johnny Bravo Christmas. 2 to 3 p.m., The Night Before Christmas, A Mouse Tale. 3 p.m., Crypto the Superdog. 3:30, Ed, Edd and Eddy's Jingle Jingle Jangle. 4 to 5 p.m., The Powerpuff Girls, 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. Now we have Magoozy from 5 to 7. 5 to 6, Pokemon Master Quest. And 6 to 7, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Now we have Saturday Night Toonami from 7 to 11. All the shows on Toonami aired a new episode except for one. 7 p.m., a new episode of Duel Masters. 7:30, Dragon Ball Z. 8 p.m., a new episode of Teen Titans. 8:30, a new episode of Zatch Bell. 9 p.m., a new episode of Naruto. 9:30, the season premiere of One Piece. 10 p.m., a new episode of Bobobo. And 10:30, a new episode of IGPX. Adult Swim takes over from 11 to 6. 11 p.m., a new episode of Full Metal Alchemist. And 11:30, a new episode of Samurai Champloo. Now let's look at Cartoon Network schedule from today, December 17th, 2025. Give me a moment here. Let me see. How was Cartoon Network and Adult Swim schedule was today? Let me see. December 17, 2025. At midnight, it was Rick and Morty. 12:30 and 12:45, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. 1 a.m., China, Illinois. 1:30 to 3:30, American Dad. 3:30 to 4:30, Rick and Morty. 4:30 and 4:45, Moral Oral. And 5 to 6 a.m., Futurama. Then it's back to Cartoon Network from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. 6 a.m. to 6:56, regular show. 6:56, The Heroic Quest of the Valiant Princess Evando. Bat Wheels at 7 a.m. Gumball from 7:28 to 8:36. 8:36, The Looney Tunes Show. 9:04, The Tom and Jerry Show. 9:32 to 10:30, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. 10:30 to 11:30, The Scooby-Doo Show. 11:30 to 12:30, Adventure Time. 12:30 and 12:45, The Heroic Quest of the Valiant Prince Evando. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., Teen Titans Go. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., Gumball. and 4 to 5 p.m. regular show. Then it's back to Adult Swim from 5 to 5 or 5 to 6. 5 to 6 p.m. Futurama. 6 p.m. to 8:30 Bob's Burgers. 8:30 to 11 Family Guy. And 11 to midnight Rick and Morty. Now let's compare both schedules to see which schedule had more variety. All right, look at this schedule. Look at the variety that Cartoon Network had on this day 20 years ago. Look at this. Y'all remember when Cartoon Network used to air Christmas specials like Dr. Seuss' How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer? What the hell happened to Cartoon Network airing those Christmas specials? I guess they lost the rights to air those. And it's been 26 years since Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer aired on Fox. Wow, look at these Christmas specials that Cartoon Network aired on this day. Look at this variety that Cartoon Network had back in 05. Even during the city era, there's the Johnny Bravo Christmas special. There's the Powerpuff Girls Towards the Fight for Christmas. Even Toonami had variety back in 2005. Wow, look at this. Different shows airing for a half hour or at least 1 hour. This is what I'm talking about. And I was a freshman in high school when this schedule aired for Cartoon Network. Now let's look at this schedule. And yes, I heard that Futurama is leaving Adult Swim next Friday, the day after Christmas. So if you're asking me, did I heard that Futurama is leaving Adult Swim? Yes, I did. Shout out to my guy Do91999. He already made a video saying Futurama is leaving Adult Swim. And he made a video about King of the Hill already left Adult Swim. I mean, this schedule is okay. It has a little bit of variety, but not as much as variety as the December 17, 2005 schedule. Yeah, man, that's it. So that wraps up my review of the December 17, 2005 schedule of Cartoon Network. Which schedule between these two do you think was the best, and which had more variety? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for my next TV schedule review. Next Thursday on Christmas, we're going to review the Christmas Day 2004 schedule of Toon Disney. Would you guys like that? I think I should definitely review that schedule. So I'll be back to do part 3 of my Let's Play of Looney Tunes Back in Action. Stay tuned.